He's done it again! Pedder's managed to find the first visuals of the Werewolf set, including an awesome looking bear mount, and our first ever look at some Scythe gameplay, which looks absolutely awesome. Of course folks, it's all subject to change, as it has been found in the game files, but it is located in the same place as the recently released Charlemagne set, so I think we're looking pretty golden here, and of course I'm confident that this is going to be a Helix pack set arriving in the future. But first, let's actually take a look at the bear mount, and it's like waiting for a bus, isn't it? Nothing happens, and then suddenly two come along at once, and with this release of the polar bear mount yesterday, and this one loaded in the game files, it seems like war bears are the new mount in the spotlight at the moment. It's called the Runic Bear, and I've got to say, I think I actually prefer this one over the polar bear mount. I think it looks very cool, and Kev, I think you're going to be happy with this brown bear, mate. We of course also pick up another kind of runic-esque raven with this set. It looks decent, but I don't think it's anything crazy to shout home about. Now weapons, this is our first look at the new Scythe weapon type that Pedder found in the game files a few weeks ago. It's called the Moon's Cut, and it's absolutely gigantic. It genuinely looks bigger than the Gelbog spear, which is actually saying something, to be honest. It comes paired, surprisingly, with a shield, and it's called the Crescent Shield, and I think this actually does look pretty cool as well, touching upon those half-moon werewolf connotations, which I think is a nice touch. And with the dual-wielding dynamic of the shield and the scythe, I think it does answer a few questions we had. Max, in particular, you wondered if the scythe would be a two-hander, and also said that if we were able to dual-wield the scythe and the shield, it would actually look stupid. Well, here you go, dude. It looks like we can actually wield this huge scythe in one hand and a shield in the other. I'm also interested to see if this is going to be the same for all the other scythes in Paris, but of course we're just going to have to wait and see on that. And speaking of Paris, actually, I'm doing a DLC giveaway at the moment, so this is the best way I can think of to thank you for your awesome support for the last couple of months. All you need to be is a subscriber of the channel, and the link to enter is down below, so good luck. Now let's take a closer look at the armor set here. Arguably, the centerpiece of the whole set is the werewolf hood, and this is an absolute banger in my opinion, and it's going to be a no-brainer purchase from Redder when it does appear for me. I also don't know if this is a mix-up between reskins and different sets. I know you folks are excellent at breaking down the armor set, so if this is a reskin, do let us know down below, because it seems that UB are actually upping their Helix game, because I honestly can't tell if this is a completely new set or a very well done reskin. Either way, I'm quite a big fan of that sash at the front there. I think it looks very slick. And in terms of stats, what are we actually working with here? Well, it looks like this set is offering you a few options if you're intending on picking it up. Your speed will increase by +8 during the day while wearing it, which is going to be switched out for an increase in 15 attack damage if you wear it at night. I think Ubisoft are clearly playing on the werewolf legend here, as the second perk on the armor set also increases your stealth damage by 15 during the day, which is then substituted for a 25 health buff at night. Now, I don't think you're probably going to be getting this set for those bonuses, to be honest. They seem more like a bit of fun and quite topical to the set rather than a true functional gear set. But I also think that it's a good thing, because we don't really want unreal stats on these types of armor sets, which are then appearing in the Helix store. Saying that though, the Moon's Cut scythe does have an interesting bonus where your melee damage is increased depending upon the number of enemies you hit with a swing. So this stacks up to 3 times with a max buff of 40 melee damage, which isn't too shabby if you like bringing in enemies close to your kill zone and then swinging away. Combine this with the Crescent Shield buff, which increases your melee damage when you parry, and this also stacks up to 3 times for a max boost of 30 melee damage, which I think complements that scythe quite well. So I'm thinking, bring in all your enemies, parry the first 3 hits to get that buff, and then swing your scythe away for a big 70 melee damage bonus. And I actually could see a lot of enemies in a dense area falling like wheat in a field, which is a terrible trick, I know, but I saw an opportunity there and I shamelessly took it. Now moving on to tattoos, and we do pick up some with this set, and I think they do look cool. I also think it's a bit of a shame really, because you never really see them under the armor set. I mean, I don't anyway, as I quite like to run with my armor set on, but I think the standout here has to be that face tattoo. I think it looks very ominous, and I would definitely pick this one up in Redder, to be fair. Now, I also know that quite a few of you have been very keen to see the Jormungandr armor set. Well, Pedder has been working his socks off for us again, and it's coming. I'll have a video up soon for you, so if you want to be the first to know when that does drop, it may be worth clicking that notification bell so you can find your way back easily. Additionally, if you've got any value out of the video or learned anything new at all, then a quick like down below would be very kind and very helpful, so thanks very much. And I think that's it for this one, folks. Our big thanks go out to Pedder again. Phenomenal stuff, mate. The community thanks you for your hard work and giving us all the heads up you provide us with, and I think coffee is definitely on him this time, so do get your orders in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.